Hi, hello, namaste. This is Snigdha and welcome to my channel. If you are someone new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel and also don't forget to click that bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I'll upload a new video. Today I'm back with a new video which is kind of an informative video with so much going around the world. Yes, this video is all about the coronavirus, whatever you pronounce it. So basically in this video I'm going to share with you guys the basic information about what is this virus all about and what were the symptoms and what were the precautions to be taken, and then I'll try to break some of the myths that that keep on coming me on the WhatsApp, that do this, you don't get coronavirus, do this, you don't get the coronavirus. So yes, I have been studying it lately about all of these things, so I thought of let's make it an informative video. More than an information video, there are the things that going around on the net, and those rumors, you drink this thing, you will be there will be no coronavirus, eat this, eat that. So in this video I'm going to even share with you guys some of the myths that that's going around and which is actually baseless. So I hope this video will be useful to it. I will not ask you guys to like this video, but I would definitely will ask you guys to share this video. Even if this video is helpful to at least one person around us, then it would be like I'll be more happy, right? So without further delay, let's get into the video. Before I actually start my video, I have all my information written in this, and please, I have took this information from WHO, that means World Health Organization website. So, and I have been studying the other websites also, because I don't want to give you guys any information with a half knowledge, because I believe that half knowledge is always dangerous than having no knowledge. So what is this virus? So this virus is actually a family of viruses that it starts from common cold leading to various kinds of other diseases. Termed it as so COVID virus is basically a zoonotic virus. That means it actually transmits from animals to humans, but now it's been rapidly transferring from humans to humans in a very The researchers have named this virus as COVID19, which means coronavirus disease, and because it's been detected in the year 2019, so they have kept 19. This disease is actually highly contagious. That means it can in a fraction of seconds, it can transfer from person to person very quickly. So the mortality rate of this virus is actually 3.4%, in the sense if 100 people are infected, 3 people will be dying, and those 3 people will be are mostly the people who are actually suffering from some kind of previous illness like asthma, heart disease, or some kind of diabetes, all that stuff. So the basic symptoms of this virus would be common cold, cough, fever, shortness of breath, and then some breathing difficulties. And one more thing I have noticed, that if you are having a dry cough for a certain period of time, I would definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and get it checked with the medical centers. I believe that prevention is always better than cure. It's nothing wrong to get it checked once if you are having a dry cough for kind of for quite a long time. So in more severe cases, this this infection can lead to pneumonia, kidney failure, and even death. So what were the precautions, or what were the steps we need to take to protect ourselves and our family with these infections? Were definitely wash your hands regularly, and that too for minimum 20 seconds. Then try to cook your all the meat items like egg, chicken, or whatever meat things you are eating. Try to cook it properly. Try to avoid eating that raw animal products and all that stuff. Try to, even if you're drinking milk, try to boil it, and if you're eating eggs, cook the eggs properly. If you're cooking any meat, cook it fully, not half boiled or anything. Try to cook it properly. The third, mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing, or if not, you can even use your elbow. That would be the better way. Or if you're using a tissue while coughing or sneezing, dispose that tissue right away. Don't try to use it again or keep it in your pocket and use it again. No, once you're used, throw it. And try to stay away from the crowded places like malls, any places that are having too much of crowd. Try to avoid that. And try not to touch your face with your hands, especially your eyes, nose and mouth. Don't try to touch at all, because these were the the ways that the infection can enter into your According to the World Health Organization, it was clearly stated that the COVID-19 can be transmitted to any areas, no matter whether it's humid, cold or any other climate. So there is no such evidence or anywhere it's written that these viruses cannot be lived or cannot sustain in the hot and humid climate. Okay, so most of the people has been thinking that taking hot bath or hot shower will actually prevent them from getting COVID-19, but again, no, it's a myth. It's not going to happen like this. Actually, our normal body temperature stays from 36.5 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius regardless whether you take a hot shower or not. So definitely it's not going to help you to prevent from COVID-19. Yeah, moreover, it will burn your skin. So please don't try to take extremely hot showers. It's gonna burn your skin and it's gonna make your skin extremely dry. No, coronavirus is not at all an airborne disease. It's basically transmitted from the person to person through the droplets that come out from the infected person to a healthy person. So definitely it is not an airborne disease. It's basically a contagious, but it's from person to person while touching or sneezing or coughing. Most of the people were even, I am getting the information that does pneumonia vaccinations will help you to avoid, because this is somewhere related to the, the respiratory. No, please, it's absolutely not. The pneumonia vaccinations will not help you to prevent from COVID-19, as this virus is completely new and it needs its own vaccinations to actually prevent from this virus. Most of the people also thinking that if you keep on rinsing your nose with a saline water, it will also help you to prevent the COVID-19. But no, there is no such evidence given anywhere around the information I have gathered up. Moreover, there is a very limited chances are there to recover from the common cold, but there is nowhere the evidence is given that it will help you to prevent from COVID-19. No, a big no. Does garlic helps you to prevent COVID-19? No. Again, the answer is no. Garlic is definitely a healthy food and it has a many microbial properties and it has an amazing health benefits. But in this case, garlic is also not used to prevent COVID-19. Why am I telling about this garlic is every day I am getting at least 10 to 15 messages stating that eat garlic, drink garlic water, crush the garlic and eat it like that. But please, according to the World Health Organization, there is no such evidence given anywhere which states that garlic prevents the COVID-19. So no. So one more thing I have been listening lately is, COVID-19 or these kind of viruses are mostly affected to the older people like above 50 or 60 or younger people, that is below. See, this is a virus. First thing, it's a very contagious virus and definitely it will be transmitted from the infected person to a healthy person through the droplets that comes out of that infected person through coughing or sneezing. So how come this will be related to the younger people or the older people will be getting these viruses? What I think is why people started assuming is this, because the kids who are below 3 years and the elderly people who are like above 50 years, so they are basically the people who are having a very low immunity. So maybe, and the mortality rate is definitely more on the older people. So that's why I think the people have started assuming that it might affect only the people who are either older or younger. But please, it is not like that. This virus can affect any person, but if your immunity is strong, you can easily come out with a proper treatment. If your immunity is low, or if you are someone who is suffering from some kind of diseases like for example asthma, diabetes and heart diseases, you might have to face a little more problems, or you might have to face some complications regarding this virus. In World Health Organization website, where they have clearly mentioned it that if you are a healthy person, you absolutely no need of the mask. The only precautions you need to take is you better stay away from the crowded place, stay away from the person who's sneezing and coughing, try to wash your hands properly, and don't touch your face with your hands unnecessarily. So those were the only precautions. The mask should be worn by only those people who are suffering from common cold, cough, regular sneezing or constant sneezing, or the person who are actually treating the infected people, or the hospital authorities, because they come into contact with so many people with so many different diseases and infections. So these were the people who actually need a mask, but a perfectly healthy person don't need a mask. Please, so please don't go ahead and buy lots and lots of masks, because you might buy unnecessarily, leaving the other person nothing who actually in need of. This is what everybody needs to think about. See, definitely this is a global emergency, and which World Health Organization have also mentioned it about. And every country is doing amazingly in order to protect their country people and the expatriates who are living in this. We should hats off to them. At the same time, we should never forget the hospital authorities and the people who are working in hospitals, whether it could be the nurses, the admin staff, the doctors, or even the small workers working in the hospital. We should be thankful for them, because they are working in a situation where we are scared to go out, but these people were going outside and they were trying to help us no matter what the situation is. Hats off to them. So here I wanted to share with you guys one small thing. Again, this is a global emergency. At least everybody should think about each other than just thinking about only ourselves. I don't understand even how to explain this, but recently I have listened one situation which according to me, I felt it was really, really wrong. And I don't know how am I going to justify this, or how am I going to, maybe the people will justify that according to the current situations, but according to me, I felt that this is very wrong. So the thing is, some people had went to a hospital and they have picked up, on the admin table, they have kept some of the face masks for the visitors. I do agree. and there were people who were coming and picking a bunch of it and keeping it in their purses, and then they were just going. I have seen many of the people who were just visiting the hospitals for that mask because there they were getting the mask. But I feel it's personally wrong. You're perfectly healthy. They have kept it. Yes, you went to the hospital, so definitely you are in between the infected people. So they were providing you, it's very grateful. You should be very grateful that they are actually providing you the face mask to keep it. So take one or maximum two. Finish your work in the hospital, come home, dispose it off. Because you're not the only person who's in the hospital. The hospital authorities, the hospital staff, or the hospital workers, or the other patients who will be coming after you might also require that. So I don't understand that the point in this situation also people were just thinking about themselves, not thinking about others. The same thing with the hand sanitizers and the hand soap. A person is picking up 20 hand sanitizers for a family of 4. If you are staying at home, why do you even need that many sanitizers? Okay, if you have a family of 4 members, pick up 4 sanitizers, give like 4 to each of them, put everything back. At least the other people, maybe there would be a families who are having a small babies, who need more. I don't understand. See, you might judge me by thinking that, oh god, this lady is frustrated because she didn't get a hand sanitizers. Might be, yes, but when I sat down and I thought about it, like the first few days I was also panicked, I was also frustrated, because I told strictly my husband to buy just one sanitizer because we don't have any. I just have those Bath and Body Works pocket sanitizers, or I think I do have one sanitizer that I don't know from where it came out of my handbag. I bought it from India, the Himalayas one. I have that. So first couple of days I was frustrated. I sent my husband to every shopping mall, every small store. I didn't find any sanitizer. And then later I realized that the schools has been closed. Nobody is going to malls. Nobody is going outside. Most of the people were staying inside the house. And why you need that many sanitizers? Like, you stay at home, you have water, you have hand soap, wash your hands and done. Like, why you need to buy 20 to 50 sanitizers and keep it for stock? Maybe after a couple of months the situations are going to be normal. Then what are you going to do with those 20 to 50 sanitizers? Please guys, it's a request. See, it's something that is, this is a situation where people has to think about each other. I'm not telling that everybody are like that. Exceptional cases are always there. In my community also there are amazing exceptional cases. Those people were, they came forward to help. That's how we have to work. It's not like, okay, the crisis came, you're just looking about your family. No, we are living in a society. We have to think about others also. I'm not telling that, you don't think about your family, you think about the society. No, I'm not even telling that. Think about you as well as at the same time, I think about the society also. So this is what I actually was going through. I was kind of frustrated also. I was about the frustrated that the people picking up the mask from the hospital also. Like, are you serious? You're a perfectly healthy person. Why you need that many masks? When your kid is staying at home, when you are not going outside, then why do you need that many masks? Unless and until somebody is infected in your family, right? So I think please guys, just think about it. And this is the time when everybody needs to stay together and everybody needs to think about each other, not about just us. So that's it guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you find this video informative. If yes, please share it with your friends and just help them out. And yeah, and everybody be safe, stay safe, and see you again in my next video.